Hi, I'm Mishti Max, and I'm here to share this galaxy-esque lip art with stars, stones, and all sorts of brilliant stuff all over the place. I started with this layer of a bitchin' gradient lip, going from black through purple to blue, which makes a really cool look in itself. But today, this was not enough, and I had to get more wacky and artistic than just plain old cool. First, I'm priming my lips with MAC Prep and Prime Lip Base. Then I whipped out NYX Slim Lip Liner Pencil in Blackberry to outline my lip shape, overlining plenty to give me extra room to play, and drawing out my usual angular pointed Cupid's bow at the top. I coloured in the corners and thickened up the perimeter, shading in the black towards the centre, blending a touch with my lips too. Now for a little bit of MAC Chromographic Pencil in a rich purple, and I used it to add a fringe of purple inside the black, blending it in and also making sure it's pigmented enough. I grabbed NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Electric Blue to fill in the center of my lips, merging it with the dark purple using some smooshing action to make a fun gradient love party on my lips, getting all the pencils dancing together to finalize the base layer. Up first for lipstick is this bright blue colored rain shade called Dramatica, which I went nuts with all over the central portion of my lips. And for another colored rain lipstick, Arabian Night, and I'm using just the tip to run the beautiful deep purple over the middle area until I realize the blue lipstick is all over my teeth. I go back in with the purple to keep it bright and blend it with the blue lipstick to make sure the darkness doesn't spread where it shouldn't. And I'm maintaining a pointed central shape to match the Cupid's bow flow. Lastly, I have a matte black lipstick from Melt Cosmetics called Bane. I'm really loading up a MAC 266 angled brush and creating an inky black void around the perimeter of my lips. I'm going in directly with the bullet for the corners and exaggerating the top lip even more as I see where this look is going. I'm feathering the black lipstick in towards the purple to blend the shades together. To get a really fantastic gradient effect, I always like to go back between colors, so out comes the purple and I'm using the same technique, then diving into more bright blue to keep the center banging and darkening up the corners with black, so you get this neat looking dark lip that you could wear with any eye makeup in this color family, and I think it would look especially great with a dark look or gothic aesthetic. It's pretty awesome by itself, but come on, you know I just can't stop here. As I always say, go big or get fucked. Thus, I'm grasping my favorite adhesive, Pros-Aide, which I'll be applying in small dots around my lips with a pointed cotton bud little dude in the places where I want these large purple star sequins to go. I'm laying down the stars around my lips with tweezers in a pattern that I think looks cool to start off my design. Next, I have these little open stars that are purple but reflect an interesting teal color. I'm sticking them around the larger sequin stars using more Pros-Aide adhesive. They are originally for nail art, but that isn't going to stop me from cramming them on my lips. I'm just making up the pattern as I go and seeing what feels right. Once I have enough of those kind of stars in my galaxy, I'm moving on to these tiny clear crystal rhinestones and placing them as little points of faraway light between some of the star shapes, and even right on top of those empty holographic stars to fill them with more shine. I'm using my Embelli Jelly stick for this because it's easier to pick up small objects this way. Now I have some of the same small stones but in a lilac shade, and I'm adding a couple of these on either side of my bottom lip to spruce up the design and add back some beautiful purple tones. For some more shine and reflection, I grabbed these tiny silver flat back balls, and after laying down some glue for them, I delicately placed them around the black perimeter so they really shone through, adding pure pinpricks of distant light, brightening up the design. I added more color surrounding the edges by going in with the light purple rhinestones, and then grabbed even tinier silver balls from that wheel of metal dudes to place between the small spaces of the central area. I think the best way to glue random crap to your face is create a little pull of the adhesive on a plastic surface so you can dip your glue application tool into that puddle and touch it to your lips repeatedly without contaminating your adhesive bottle. I also have spilled out a bunch of all the sparkly bits onto my work surface or in my hand so I can pick them up efficiently and whack them on as quickly as I envision the pattern. If you don't like where you put an embellishment or accidentally get something in the wrong place, just quickly pluck it off with tweezers and you can stick what you really want back on top of that spot, fixing it up like it never happened. I'm pretty much just fleshing this out as I go and seeing how much controlled chaos I can create on my lips to emulate the vastness of space and the ever-unfolding story of the galaxy. I was really liking how those open purple stars looked, so I placed a couple of extra ones at the corners of my lips and filled in a few more empty ones with the sparkly clear crystals. As I go along, merrily sticking stuff to my lips, I like to use the back of my embellied jelly stick to nudge the pieces into place after I put them down, and you can also press down with your fingertip. I'm going further and even adding the tiniest silver balls between the nooks and crannies of the star points. By the end, I'm just going absolutely nuts trying to fill in as much space with all the little bits and pieces to make a really detailed, awesome design. Getting this kind of thing is partially visualization of what you want it to look like and trying out different things to see what works on the canvas of your lips. It's part of the creative process. When I was satisfied with the glitz and glam, the sparkle and brilliance of my purple starry night sky, I was done with my version of a 3D galaxy that really shines bright all night, all up in your face. It was really fun to sit down, pour out a bunch of shiny stuff, and create space-like madness all over my lips. The base layer of the gradient lip is really beautiful on its own, which you can quickly create and look fabulous all night. But I really wanted to have more of a play today. This whole lip here is basically inspired by those large purple stars. They serendipitously came as decoration confetti in the package of my new earring charm. So you'll have to ask those guys where they got them, because I have no idea. I'll link the shop down there, but don't hold your breath. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this galactic lip art tutorial, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Also check out my band and podcast on iTunes. And if you want to send me a letter or something, I have my PO box in the description box.